One of the wonderful things about a river is that it's peaceful. The river has the ability to add quiet spaces in a crowded metropolitan area.
It's a nice kind of urban wild. It really gets you out of the city within the city.
The river really runs through all the different neighborhoods and crosses all kinds of socioeconomic boundaries.
You know, it does serve a function that puts Chicago on a global scale where we're able to compete against other cities because we're able to bring things in from all over the world on the river.
In order to gain a love for something, you have to use it. So if you canoe it or kayak it or fish it, it gives you a direct connection to it.
The river quality is not the best. You know, Chicago is founded on its rivers, and you know, it's time we start paying a little bit more attention to them.
What we need to do in the Chicago region and Northwest Indiana is take a look 100 years into the future and say, what would we like this waterway system to be in the future?
The purpose of tonight's session is just to ask your opinion and your thoughts on ways that we can enhance the rivers, the river fronts, and then actually tie that vision of ideas, images, aspirations to an actual set of recommendations.
There isn't much access to the Calumet River except for driving over the bridges.
Most people aren't aware of it. They think and view it as a drainage ditch, and they don't realize that it's an actual live ecosystem and river. It's a diamond in the rough. It's an untapped resource.
Right now we have acres of brownfields lining our Calumet River. We want to clean that up and put it back into reuse. What is appropriate for us may not be appropriate for people downtown or even people out in the suburbs, but we know what works best for us here in Southeast Chicago. We expect the city to listen to what we had to say.
So what I would like to see is healthy jobs, jobs where we're using innovative technology and starting to embrace new ways of doing things and interacting with the land.
I would like to see more people using the Chicago rivers, specifically for recreation.
There's a lot of pollution going around, and it's kind of the section of the river is not very accessible to people, I guess.
Even in places where there are factories or businesses, they should still provide access for people to get down close to the river and to connect to it.
You know, having cafes or places to farmers markets, I think those would be really excellent.
I'd just like to see them restored back to their natural beauty. More for transportation, getting back and forth, up and down the river.
Now there's a lot of commercial barges, a lot of tour boats, and kayakers. If the city put a little bit more focus on how all of that works together safely.
How can we have this serve water quality needs, flood control needs, transportation needs, stop invasive species, and be a real resource? That's why the Great Rivers Chicago effort is so important. It will help us define that for the future.